Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Well, it's just coming on to evening here in the United States, in New Mexico. And I was just listening to Badi Singh, who's been broadcasting. He did Rare Us yesterday evening, which I listened to this evening. And he's going to be joining us for this time broadcast tomorrow and for some of the following days. We sent out an email that announces to everyone who's going to be on what day. So we're sticking with these times, and Sikhs at home together is us. So we're going to spend a little time together and connect. So let's just, those of you who are here and watching the stream, let's tune in together with Ad Gurename, Jugad Gurename, Sat Gurename, Siri Gurudev Ename. So bring your hands together and close your eyes and just center yourself and feel that pressure of your thumbs against your chest and feel how it relaxes you. Take a deep breath and let it out. And inhale to chant with me. We'll chant 3 times. Inhale. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev Name, Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev Name, Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. You know, this mantra, when it's chanted in that way, if you visualize while you're doing it with your eyes closed, when you say Ad Gure Name, you visualize Guru Nanak Dev Ji above you over your left shoulder. Jugad Gure Name, Guru Angad Dev Ji behind you and above you. And then Sat Gure Name, Guru Amrdas Sahib over your right shoulder. And Siri Gurudev Name, Guru Ramsdas Ji above and in front of you. So in this way, you not only connect yourself to the energy of our Guru Sahib, but you invoke their protection as well. So this is a mantra for connecting to the Guru and also for invoking Guruji's protection. You know, when I heard that the Golden Temple had been closed to visitors, I felt a pang in my heart. And I just wanted to spend a minute tonight with you, if you will. Share with me just a meditation, a very simple meditation, which is this. Just close your eyes and envision yourself at Darbar Sahib. Envision yourself leaving your shoes at the shoewala, seeing his smile, walking across the marble and washing our feet together, and coming down the steps onto the Prakarma. And in your mind, just walk over to the edge of the sarovar and put your head down on the marble. And feel that coolness on your forehead. And feel the deep sukh radiating out from Darbar Sahib. And with your head resting on the marble, Here are the voices of all the people who are chanting and doing kirtan right now. Imagine that there's Sangha with you all around. And in that moment of Mata Tek, offer yourself to Guruji. Just surrender in this moment. Let the cares of the day fall away. And just open yourself and let Guruji's majesty and grace and kindness and infinite love come into your mind and into your heart, and let yourself go. Feel Guruji's blessing. Feel that you are Guruji's son or daughter, and that you have come home to your Father. And in this moment of grace, know that we're together. And now in your mind, come and stand up with hands folded. Look out across the Sarovar and see the Harimandir shining there. And know that Harimandir is in your heart and in my heart, and that we can never be separated. That we carry the entire Darbar Sahib in our own heart and feel that presence within you. Now open your eyes. Hello again. You know, it's very precious to me that we get to spend some time together each evening. I'm so happy that people are logging in from all over, and I'm happy to see everyone here tonight. We've been given an amazing opportunity. Waheguru has arranged for us to stay at home. Waheguru has arranged for us to resort our priorities. There's not one person I've talked to over the past few days who hasn't shared with me how much this time has changed, how they're spending the hours at home, the kind of conversations they're having. People who've said to me, I don't have time really to meditate in the morning, I have to rush off to work. Now are finding that they don't have to rush off to work. It's as if the whole world is taking a deep breath together. The air is clearing as the factories shut down. The animals are coming in from the forests and the lands outside and coming into the cities. We're kind of out of the way for them now. So I look at this time as an opportunity for us to connect in a way that we haven't connected before, in a way that we can really deeply listen to each other and not be distracted by all of the runaround. You know, I remember back in the 1960s, there was a musical, came from England with Anthony Newley, and it was called Stop the World, I Want to Get Off. I don't know if any of you remember that, it was a while ago. But I love the title of the musical because that's what's happening right now. We all have a common focus. We're all listening to the same news broadcasts, to the same information. We're all in the same situation. And what I've found is that this is a time when I've connected more deeply with all of the people I love around the world. Called them, WhatsApped them, FaceTimed them, because there's such a preciousness in our global Sangha. And if we can't be together in our physical bodies, we can be together in our spirit, in our meditation, in our consciousness, and in our hearts. I don't know how everyone is weathering the lockdown, but here things are going pretty smoothly. And our Gurdwara, has takeout food for people. And people are forming gatherings online. This live broadcast is going to go on each day in the 11 o'clock Mountain Time and 6 p.m. in the evening. I wanted to do something together this evening that we can all share in. And my request is that at home, that you join with me and do a meditation with me. Well, we're going to use, the mantra in the middle of Japsa, Gobinde, Mukande, Udhare, Apare, Harim, Karim, Nirname, Akame. Gobinde, the creator who sustains all of the universe. Mukande, the one who liberates us, guides us on the path to liberation. Udare, the one who lifts us up and holds us. Apare, the one who carries us across the world ocean. Harying, the one who transforms all things into energy. And Karying, creates all things and moves all things in the universe. Nirname, well, beyond any words, beyond any name. That's why in Japsab, Guru Gobind Singh Ji gives us so many names. And in Guru Granth Sahib, there are so many names, because any name will make the connection. But Waheguru is beyond any name and beyond any words. The last one is Kame. It's usually translated as without desire or desireless. And what does that mean, to be without desire? It means that the desires that come from the ego, the things that I want, those things are not present. The desire of a flower to reach for the sun is the energy of God, but it's not a personal desire of the flower. It's the natural way, the dharma of the flower is to grow. So just so when we live in dharma, the things we want fall away. And we understand that life is unfolding, and that the things that are delivered to us are the things that we earned. And the things that go from us are already written. Because it's easy to forget that all things come from God and all things go to God. And we're going to combine Gobinde, Mukande, Udhare, Apare, Harying, Karying, Nirname, Akame, with the name of God, Har. Har, 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 Har. So many times in Gurbani, the Guru says, meditate on Har, Har, Har. When we were in England last spring, a year ago, I remember we were doing kirtan at Ravindu Pal Singh's house one night, and I met a man from Afghanistan who was blind. And he approached me earnestly after the kirtan, and he said, just out of nowhere, why don't people meditate on Hara? Everybody says Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. And I said to him, why not meditate on both? And he said, no, but the Guru says Hara, 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 Hara. I said, well, names of God are not exclusive. And he said, let me tell you my story. He said, I knew I was going blind. I was losing my sight. And came across a video on YouTube where it explained how to chant Hara. And it was the video where, you chant Hara with your hands like this. Hara, 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 Hara. And he demonstrated it for me sitting on the couch there. He says, so I began chanting Hara and doing that meditation. And then what I found is that Hara, Hara kept going in my mind. And so I just started chanting Hara, Hara throughout the day to myself. Hara, Hara, Hara. And he said, and suddenly everything in my life became smooth. I would go out walking, and as soon as I came to an intersection, someone would talk to me and take my arm and walk me across. I felt completely protected at all the hours of the day and night. And he just smiled, and tears were in his eyes, and we hugged each other. And I understood that each person finds the name of God that works for them, that makes the connection. So it doesn't matter, which name of God you use, but the fact of life is very simple. When you vibrate the infinite opens the way for you in every circumstance and at all times. But surrendering the fact that we have to figure it out or we have to know what to do, it's such a compulsion, in our small human minds. It's hard for us to understand that Satkartar is making things happen through us. When we have a thought, when we have an intuition, when we simply tune into that flow, then there's no way that we can act in a way that's out of the flow, that we can act contrary to what's unfolding. But it requires kind of taking your ego and sticking it in your pocket for a while so you can listen in the moment to what's unfolding. There's a beautiful track by Sanatana Kaur that I'm going to use for the meditation this evening. And I hope you'll just join in with me, and I'll explain very simply how to do it. By the way, when you chant Hara, two things happen. Hara, your navel point pulls on Hara. Hara, Hara. It's almost like you're pushing some breath out. And on Ada, Ada, your tongue hits the palate, the roof of your mouth. Hara, feel your tongue flick up, touch the roof of your mouth. So we're going to chant this way. Hara, 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 Gobinde. Hara, 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 Mukande. Hara, 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 Udhare. Okay? It's a very simple chant, and Sanatana just made a beautiful track that we can use to chant to. So just take a minute, when your eyes are open, I know you're looking at this video and you're watching me talk to you, but when your eyes are open, about 40% of your energy goes out to what you're looking at. And I'm going to ask everyone to do something that we don't normally do, which is sit up tall, straighten your spine, and close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, take a deep breath, really deep. And then let that breath go with a just a release. Feel that negativity and negative thoughts are leaving as you exhale. And inhale deep again. Draw that prana into you and feel the energy of it and the light going in your body. And then as you exhale through your nose, release negativity, release pain, release tension. And then take another long, deep breath in. Really deep. And hold your breath for just a second. And then exhale and release. And with each breath, let yourself go a little deeper within yourself. Let your shoulders relax. Keeping your spine straight, let the rest of the muscles in your body relax. I'm going to begin the track, and just listen and join in. Chant with your eyes closed. And chant with deep listening so that you hear the vibration of your own voice. Har, 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 udare. Har, 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 apare. Har, 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 hariyam. Har, 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 karyam. Har, 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 yename. Har, 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 akame. Har, 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 odene. Har, 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 mukande. Har, 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 udare. Har, 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 apare. Har, 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 haryam. Har, 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 haryam. Har, 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 yename. Har, 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 akame. Har, 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 adene. Har, 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 mukande. Har, 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 haryam. Har, 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 karyam. Har, 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 yename. Har, 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 gobinde. Har, 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 mukande. Har, 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 udare. Har, 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 apare. Har, 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 hariyam. Har, 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 karyam. Har, 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 yename. Har, 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 akame. Keep your eyes closed. Go deep into it. Har Har Govinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Arya. Har 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 Arya. Har 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 Name. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Govinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Utare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Ariyam. Har 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 Ariyam. Har 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 Name. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Govinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Arya. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Arya. Har 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 Karyam. Har 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 Name. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Govinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Utare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Aryam. Har 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 Karyam. Har 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 Name. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Govinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Aryam. Har 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 Karyam. Har 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 Name. Har 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 Akame. Har Har Hariyam, Har, 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 Karyam, Har, 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 Nirname, Har, 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 Akame, Har, 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 Govinde, Har, 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 Mukande, Har, 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 Murare, Har, 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 Akare, Har, 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 Haryam, Har, 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 Karyam, Har, 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 Name, Har, 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 Akame. One more time. Har, 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 Govinde, Har, 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 Mukande, Har, 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 Hare, Har, 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 Haryam, Har, 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 Karyam, Har, 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 Nirname, Har, 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 Akame. Inhale deep. Hold your breath and hear the resounding sound of the chant in your mind. And let your breath out. Again, inhale deep. And now raise your arms up and just stretch your spine up straight. Stretch up. And relax. Keep your eyes closed. And just sit quietly for a moment. Feel your breath as it comes in. And feel your breath as it goes out. Listen to the sound of 1,000 voices. Har, 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 in your mind. Feel that satsangat is all around you. Listen to the energy, the love, the sound, the vibration within you. And now open your eyes and bring yourself back. We have the power to elevate ourselves. We're not at the mercy of our minds running around all the time. We're humans. Hu, an array of light. Man, the mind. So when we live in our really human consciousness, and we live as humans, we live in the light in our own mind. It's that ability to watch our own minds as they travel around and go on their journeys and pull them back. Pull our mind back to Har, Har. Pull our mind back to Vaheguru with each breath. Because when we let our minds, direct our day, we get exhausted. that mental energy is very exhausting. But my message for this evening is very simple. It's that there's nothing to figure out. And there's nothing that we must do except be really present with ourselves and each other and watch this amazing drama that Waheguru has orchestrated. And that's unfolding not just around us, in our families, in our communities, but on the whole planet. Because we're a step closer to peace on this planet. The din of the daily do has been silenced. And in this silence, we have a chance to see each other, to listen to each other, to let the disputes and cares and resentments of the past fall away, and to share the love that we have as a satsanga. I've listened to so much beautiful live kirtan and beautiful people online broadcasting and sharing, and I feel really blessed and humbled that SikhNet has been able to share this time each day, and we have so many different people from all over the world who are joining in and being with us together on these broadcasts. So, wherever you are, whatever time it is, we're really all here now, connecting through this broadcast. If you're here watching and listening, you're here with everyone else. We're all in the same vibration together. So with that reverence, let's bring the sacredness, that sense of sacredness, out of our meditation and our inner experience into our words and our actions. Let's be kind to each other and gentle with each other. And let's let the harsh energies of the past go. And let's face our own anger and own it, because it's ours. There's nothing in the world that can make you angry. It's only that we let ourselves become angry. And that's something that we can face and understand, and we can release by redirecting our emotions and our energy. So I invite everyone to spend more time in meditation, doing path, doing kirtan, chanting with each other, being together. Because even if you're home alone, now's the time to go online, to pick up the phone, to WhatsApp someone. Just make a love call, say, hi, I was thinking of you, I love you. It's the simplest thing in the world, and it's one of the most important things we can do right now. So I hold everyone who's watching this broadcast in my heart. We're all here. We're all experiencing Guruji's grace and blessing together. Let's take that blessing and spread it around. Through everyone we talk to, let our words be filled with Amrit. Let that sweetness fill our hearts, fill our minds, and fill our presence with each other. Because ultimately, the affairs of the world go on, and beyond all that hustle and bustle, we're always present with God and Guru. And we can have that same presence with all of those who've touched our heart and connected beyond the limitations of time and space. We've all had those moments, and we can have them again. So May Guruji's blessings be with all of us. And may we all find that grace within ourselves to go forwards with love in our hearts, to take care of each other, to sing to each other, to talk to each other, and most of all, to listen deeply and to feel each other. Thanks for being with SikhNet and with me tonight online. I feel that we have a special blessing in these broadcasts, and I'm grateful that I'm here with you. So wherever you go from here, from this broadcast, turn your mind towards those things that make you feel light and bright and loving and blessed. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji